We're just so overwhelmed at the idea of like, how can I possibly finish this huge gargantuan goal when all you have to do is get tunnel vision and get really clear about the one task that you have to do in front of you right now to set things in motion. And then once you're done with that task, you move to the next one. And it's like every step that you take, put your blinders on when it comes to what was behind that step and what is going to come after that step. Right now, in this moment, in this present moment,
in this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay Goliath with a sling.
Your only job is to do that one step. Taking action is honestly all there is to it. When you really whittle down like most of the advice out there about how to stay motivated or how to get yourself out of a rut, how to improve your situation, right? Like take the first step towards improving your situation, whether it be you're unhappy at your job like I am and you have to find a new one, or whether you're, God forbid, in a toxic environment, like maybe an abusive household, and you need to start getting your ducks in a row to leave that place. The most important thing you can do is to just take some sort of action. Because when you take action, there will be real world consequences, right? It's a law of physics. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Meaning, when you take, even if it's the smallest action, you will see results in your reality that will then serve as proof to you that things are moving along, which is going to in turn motivate you to continue to take action. So, for example, I'm dragging my feet right now on my job search process, right? When all I have to do is send one email to one company, send out one application. It doesn't even have to be like the best email or the best cover letter that I've ever written. If I really needed to, I could just pick a job that I'm not necessarily that enthusiastic about. I don't need my first application to be like to a dream job or to the perfect position that I really, really want. I could just pick a random, like average job that I could take or leave it, use that as just a stepping stone to get myself started, to get the ball rolling in the job application process, if that makes sense. So once I send an email, it's going to set in motion a longer sequence of events down the line. Maybe the next day, maybe a couple days from now, I'm going to get a response to that email, and it's going to prove to me that, hey, when you do things, other people in your environment or your environment itself, they are going to respond to you. And whether it's positive or negative, that's only our perception. The point is that it will be proof that things are moving along, right? So, if the reply comes back from the recruiter in the negative, then at least I'll know that, okay, that job, there is no chance of getting that job. So we can shelve that one. And now I can move on and focus my energy completely on the second job application. Conversely, if the recruiter comes back in the affirmative, like, hey, we saw your application, we really think that you're a good candidate for this role. Please give us some dates for when you're available for the first interview so that we can start moving along in the application process, then that's another sequence of events that again moves me forward, right? And that would be like, cool, okay, so the recruiter gave me an okay to set up the first interview. That means that I can go to the next step when it comes to applying for this job. Even if the recruiter came back with a flat out no, like, sorry, you're not what we're looking for, or we've already shortlisted the candidates that we're considering, then at least I'll know that, okay, I don't need to waste any more time or energy on this opportunity. I can just go to the next. Yeah, super important to take any sort of action